As you guys may or may not know, I am a huge Nvidia filters fan in DBD. They just make the game look so much better. And recently, I've been getting a lot of people asking me, what are your filter settings? What are your choices? So, in this video, I'll be showing you my top 2 favorite filter settings that I use personally in DBD. So let's get started. First things first, what you want to do to access your Nvidia filter settings, you want to press Alt F3. I'm currently using GeForce, but you can also use the new Nvidia app. I think it's the same concept, but I'm not entirely sure. Currently, I have my main style set on 2. I added details, color, and brightness/contrast. For details here, I have sharpen at 31%, clarity at -18, HDR toning at 60%, and bloom set to 0%. Moving on to color. For color, we got tint color at 100%. Tint intensity 19%, temperature at 18.6, and vibrance 100. Next, we got brightness/contrast. Exposure, we got 61%, contrast 15%, highlights 100%, shadows 31%, and gamma set to 0%. Now keep in mind, my main filter settings here are based on 2 things, which are brightness and color. I honestly think that those make the game look so much nicer, especially some maps like Haddonfield, or even the game map looks amazing. A lot of maps will look so much beautiful with these graphics on, in my opinion. However, you should also note that you can't use these filters in some maps such as Coldwind or Area of Crows, because they would literally blind you, as those maps are already incredibly bright. This just makes it even worse. So to combat that, I have my second filter choice here on style 1. As you guys can see, it's a lot more bluish than my old filter. But I've also added the same things. I've added detail, color, and brightness and contrast. For details though, we have sharpen set to 50%, clarity -14, HDR toning at 60, and this time bloom is at 15%. Moving on to color. Now for color, we got tint color and tint intensity both at 0%. Temperature at -14%, and vibrance set to 60. Last but not least, we got brightness/contrast. For exposure, it's at 52%. For contrast, it's at 44. For highlights, it's at -96. Shadows is at 48, and gamma is at still 0. Now, keep in mind that these filters work with every single map possible. It doesn't matter what map it is, it will always work. There is one flaw to these though, is that with some maps, it's incredibly dark, making it very difficult to see. But realistically, you can easily change that with the exposure here. You can change it, you can make it higher or lower depending on what your preference is. For me, I like it at 52%. I mainly only use these filters when I get Coldwind or Area of Crows, because I just like my main filters here a lot better. But at the end of the day, it does come down to a personal preference. So anyways, with all that said, those are my top 2 filter settings that I personally use for DBD. If you have any questions, you can comment below and I will do my best to answer you. But anyways, with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, guys.